Morning everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Unclogging Sk, feeding cows this morning, and the reason for that is because we have a plugged barley bin in our feed mill. For some reason the grain is not coming out of there, so I had to unplug it, and I figured, yeah, I might as well do it straight into the feed wagon this morning while we are feeding cows. So it was also a really cold morning today. I got out of bed and it was 5 degrees above freezing for the end of August. That is pretty normal. That's also the biggest reason why we don't grow corn for silage, is because that 5 degrees above freezing easily could have been below zero, and well, that could have scorched a lot of crops. So a bit of frost risk there already, even though we're still in August. But anyway, we're gonna grab the New Holland wheel loader and get these cows fed. The plug bin I'm talking about is the first one of those 4. And for some reason, it just doesn't come out the bottom. It's barley grain. Putting grain in now, and this is the bin that was giving us trouble. It's full of hammer milled barley grain. So first thing I'm going to do, make sure that door is opening properly. So yeah, right now I can see the door is all the way open. You never know if a guy's opening this, he might say it's plugged, but maybe the opening mechanism isn't working properly. So now I'm going to run it for a while and hit it with a hammer. Always try all the easy stuff first, and then you can start taking bolts out of stuff. So none of the easy things worked, so now we're gonna go for a little bit more messy option. All of these bins have a little door at the bottom you can open up. Then you can poke something up in there if you need. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. I got this bin open here, just full of corn. It's been a while since we fed that. So we got this bin cleared up, and I handed the load off to our feeder, who is gonna go and dump it. We gotta get this bin closed up, clean this mess up. The only tough part is I should have closed this door now so that this hopper could empty out, so I could close that door. I didn't do that, so I'm gonna attempt to close it right now. It's gonna be trying to flow out while I'm doing that, so we'll see how that goes. Well, that's not gonna work. Okay, well, I thought I'd be able to close that little door at the bottom while the bin was open, but I'll have to wait till he's using it to fill the next load, and then we'll be able to close it because it'll be empty. As you guys can probably tell from driving around this morning, there is puddles. That's because our dry spell there came to an end. Had 2 shots of rain within the last week, totaling about 1 inch of rain. So that's something to put in the soil, which is good because we plan on seeding fall rye again. And you got to seed fall rye into moisture. It's got to germinate and get a bit of a start going in the fall. You can't put it in the ground and have a little slow start. We've done that before. Crop was not that great, so it's a lot better to have some moisture in the ground. It is terribly frustrating though to try and combine now. When you're getting rain like this, it just drags it out. Our straw that's on the ground right now in the field, you know, that's gonna take time to dry out now. Can't go out and bale today and that sort of thing. So rain during harvest, it's not ideal, but it's good for the next crops that we're gonna put in the ground. Hey, it is the next day and we're milking cows this afternoon. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Me and Neline are gonna be doing that. So we're gonna start by taking the milkers off the wash trays and getting some ladies in that holding area over there. So I'm gonna grab cows. We just put our holding area flush on to soak the holding area. We think that makes it a bit grippy for the cows. And you can see it'll pretty much get every single corner of the entire holding area. Ladies are in the freestall barn. We're gonna milk group 1 and then 2. And then we'll also milk the milking pack over here. Just grabbing all the ladies, scraping the manure out of the beds while we're doing it. I haven't had to chase a single cow and they're already almost all in the holding area. But I just wanted to show you guys, I think this is a record for the amount of crap I've ever seen in a bed. So some lady just parked it up here for the better part of today and, well, you can see multiple patties. She probably crawled a little too far in the bed and then it was inconvenient to get out at that point. Well, yeah, there you go. So, gotta scrape this mess out. Good as new. Okay, so we chased the whole group in the holding area, but they got to get in the holding area for me to close the gate. They fit, it's just if they walk up all the way, and they're not doing that right now. So what we'll do then, we have a little pen here. We can put 10 cows or so, just so that they don't need to be crammed in like ducks. That should be good. So what's happening there, they just need to be a little better trained. I can see that's pretty light in the front there, so then the last ladies can't fit, but it's not the end of the world. Ladies are in the holding area slash parlor. Neline is milking away. I'm gonna scrape these groups. We do this twice a day, once per milking. And then during the second group, I'll be scraping that one as well. I'll hop over to the pack barn as well, chase those ladies into the holding area behind what's left of group 2. And then we'll scrape the pack milk alley as well. The 2 barns, you gotta make sure the alleys are clean in. So we just finished cleaning this group, letting the ladies back in. Of course, we pulled the bed buster through, and I think to this day that is still one of the best investments we've made, is that Hatfield bed buster. So that's the rotor tiller or the power harrow that we drag through the beds. I didn't show it in today's video, but there's tons of videos on my channel showing it. It just makes these beds super soft. And this lady, you know, she walked in, laid down immediately. So, and she didn't hesitate at all, just flopped right down. She knows it's soft, and that's what you got to see. It would be nice to see every single cow stick their head through the headlocks. That's what they're supposed to do. There's, I guess, kind of 5 times of the day where cows are eating the most, or there is the most traffic at the bunk, and that is, of course, the 2 loads of feed that are dumped every day. So after each load, that's a busy time. The other 2 times during the day, after milking, the cows will finish being milked, they'll walk in the group, they'll turn, and they'll start eating. And then actually there's another time of the day that has nothing to do with us that the cows are busy eating, and that is right before nighttime. So we have artificial light in the barn, obviously our lights, but it goes automatically, it turns to dark mode, and then all the lights shut off, and that's kind of like the cows' artificial nighttime. There's 4 hours of pitch black in the barn here, so right before that, the cow, I don't know what it's called, but there's a type, a classification of animal that eats and eats and eats before it gets dark out, and that's a animal of prey will do that. So they are also busy at the feed bunk right before nighttime, and you can definitely tell when you come in for the night check, sometimes it's full. All the ladies are standing and eating. So anyway, we'll go help Neline in the parlor. We of course also got to get the last couple ladies that didn't fit into the holding area yet. They know the drill. Back in the parlor. Gotta bug my sister about this a little bit. Neline, your aim's off. You're missing the buckets.
I'm the fastest milker, so I don't think it matters.
It's been a while since I've been on the milking schedule, so I don't know if I've showed you guys this, but we took the hoses away from the side. They used to come up here. We used to have 3 on each side, just clean, you know, grab one if a cow takes a crap or something in here. But we moved that and put it down the center of the parlor. So now there's just 3 hoses, but you can grab them and you can reach better. I don't know. What do you think, Neline? You think it's an upgrade?
I like them better.
The only thing, I wish there was a swivel.
Yeah.
But you can put that in. Finished up with group 2, let the ladies back in there. We still got about half of that group to milk, but I'm going to bring our pack cows in. This is our special needs or fresh pack. We still milk these ladies 2 times a day. Gonna put them in the holding area behind what's left of group 2 there, and then we'll be able to scrape this manure alley. Come on, ladies. So scraping this alley is pretty easy. Just goes into the same slot that's at the back of our freestall barn. Goes under the ground there through the tie-in into the same manure pit. Neline's cleaning the parlor. There's always a couple of things we got to do at the end of milking. One of them is push up the feed in our pack barn. Don't have one of those fancy Lely Junos working in here. We also, if it was on the schedule, would make the foot bath. it's not today, so I don't need to worry about that. All finished in the barn for the evening. Give you guys a quick update on the calf barn extension. Concrete walls are poured. You can see the doors where they're gonna go already. And Brian was out here today backfilling this a little bit because they're gonna do concrete pretty soon apparently, so exciting. It's got all the same notches in the walls for the panels. They did it a little bit differently than how they did before. They had wood put in here, and this time they went and put some foam inserts, and that was a heck of a lot easier to pull out because that wood just stuck in there, and it was apparently a terrible job to rip out, but they got smart. A lot smarter. I don't think I would have thought of this. Did make a bit of a mess, but that's okay. It's all cleaned up now. You can see how much we're gonna have to build it up out in front here. There's gonna be a nice slope in front of this barn again. We'll blend it into the other ones. Yeah, I got some showers rolling around. Still summer. Not for long though. Neline's going home.